Hello everyone, welcome to my Wednesday forecast, and let's take a look at the market. So we are finally getting some moves. I was in a trade on the euro. Let me show you where I entered. So what I was seeing right here, I was seeing this ascending form, and I was liking this also smaller ascending inside of this, let's say, bigger ascending. I wouldn't classify this as a ultra high probability trade, but to me this was a clean ascending structure. And then I saw this candle which reversed to downside, and I was very happy to place a pending short order at the most recent low, because I was seeing this ascending and I was seeing a momentum shift down and a clean close. So there was absolutely almost no wick right here. And I was very happy to place a trade, and then I got stopped out in the same candle. So this was a 1% loss, but actually to me it was a good trade, because as I said, I was seeing an ascending and I was seeing a momentum shift and a clean close. So now what has happened? So we broke the low, retraced, broke the high, retraced, then we broke the high and got some momentum. We actually got one candle that closed above and then one candle that continued. But what happened at the top of the impulse? Well, we got this big wick. And after I see a wick on the euro, I want to see more of a range, and then I would look for a trade. So to me, we are now reaching the bullet level, or the break and retest level, which would be right here, I believe. And I don't have a pending order, because what I'm looking for more of this range, and then I would consider taking a break and retest or a bullet trade, same thing, different name. Or maybe I would consider searching for a flag if we do get more of a range. But currently, as it stands, this to me is just showing a momentum shift, and I don't have a pending order at this level. So because of the wick, I'm waiting for more of a range. And now let's take a look at what I can forecast for this pair. So maybe we continue to the upside with the momentum, then I'll definitely look for a long trade. Or maybe we continue to the upside and get the flag, so something like this. Then I would also be looking to enter on a long trade. Or maybe we start to form an ascending right here, so that it means that the price action has been exhausted. Then I will look for a reversal and a flag to go short. Also, what can happen, so we can get a descending right here that breaks the low, and if it's a clean descending, I would look for an impulse up and a flag to the upside. But to me, this, as it's showing a momentum shift, we can just continue to the downside, get a large impulse, and then I would consider taking a flag, because I'm then seeing this as an ascending structure. So I am searching for if this price will maybe reverse to a downside. And yeah, that is it for what I'm looking for on the euro. Of course, on the euro pairs, a possibility is always that we can range between the low and the high. We know that the euro likes to do that. And as I said, currently I don't have a pending order, because I'm seeing this wick and expecting more of a range. And the price action is just not that conducive for me personally, because of this prior price action where we broke the low, retraced, broke the high, retraced. So I need to be a little bit more careful according to my plan. Now let's take a look at the euro and the Japanese yen. So this one actually also looks, well, not that conducive with the price action, because we broke the low, retraced, broke the high, retraced, broke the high, closed just above, and then continued, got a large wick on the top. So also looking for a range here, but actually I don't think I would even take this if I saw a range, because this just didn't break by enough, and the prior price action was not looking that good. It was looking range bound. So I need to see a little bit more of a break. And currently we are forming a flag pattern. If this does close bullish, this would then be a flag. But as I said, I will not be taking this flag, because I want to see some more of range, and this breakout, so this impulse is just not enough for me personally. So, but if we do break the high, I would then look for a retest to get in on a long trade, or I would definitely look for an impulse up and then a flag to go long. Also, we can start to form an ascending where we know that the move has been exhausted. Then we reverse, get the flag short, or we can get a descending, impulse up and the flag to go long. Also a possibility is that we just reverse to the downside, and if it's a large impulse I would look for a flag, because then this would form, as on the EU, this would form sort of an ascending channel. So I would definitely look for a large impulse down. But yeah, also we can just stay ranging. Always a possibility on the euro pairs, something like this, especially because we got this large wick. So something to keep in mind. And yeah, that is it for this pair. And now let's take a look at the Aussie and the US dollar. So this one actually, to me, what I'm seeing right here, so I'm seeing this ascending structure and I'm seeing an impulse to the upside. And I don't currently have a pending short order at the bullet level. So the bullet level would be this most recent high. Why don't I have an order? Well, because I'm seeing this range bound market. If you see this, it's a descending into an ascending, and also this price action is very dirty. We're just showing volatility, not really showing me that clean price action that I want to see. And I know that on the Aussie and US dollar, when we do get an impulse out of an ascending, so an impulse in the same direction as an ascending, like we are getting here, it's not that high probability. So by combining all of these factors, range bound market, not really conducive price action, impulse in the same direction as an ascending, I'm not looking for a trade, so I'm staying out of any setups that form. But we can get, if it taps this level, maybe some people will be willing to enter that, or if we get the flag right here on this candle entry point, because this has now formed a flag, so the first bullish candle would be the entry point. So this would be the first low, first high, second low, and then entry candle if it closes bullish. But what I am looking for in this pair, I'm waiting for the break of the low or the high. So if we get something like this, and then we retest the most recent high, I would definitely be looking to enter on a trend trade. Or if we get a nice impulse and then a flag, also I'm definitely looking for that sort of a possibility. Or maybe if we get an ascending, that would signal the end of the move, then I would look for a reversal, impulse down. Or we can get a descending, something like this, impulse up, look for a long trade. Or we can reverse to the downside. If it's a large impulse, I would look for a flag to go short. But currently I'm definitely seeing if we will continue with this momentum to the upside, so that I can look for some trades, especially because the Aussie and the US dollar likes to trend correctively. So the way it trends is something like this. So we get these breaks. It looks like an ascending, but it's actually trending. This is a common characteristic for this pair. But yeah, currently this, I don't really like this, because as I said, the range bound price action, impulse in the same direction as an ascending, so just sitting on my hands waiting to see some more evidence. So now let's switch over to the Aussie and the Japanese yen. So the last pair, and this one I do have a pending long order at the bullet level. I'm not going to be placing a risk to reward tool because I don't want it to be taken as a signal, but I do like this. So on this pair, I'm not that concerned that we are getting a descending into an ascending and then an impulse in the same direction as this ascending structure, because I know that the combos usually tend to work out very well on this pair. So I'm definitely looking to get in on a combo trade, and a combo trade is just push, small pullback, and then another push. So actually we are now getting a combo, because this is the first low, first high, second low, and we are also getting a flag. So if we do form a flag here, I'm happy to take that also, because it fits my plan. And what I also like is that we are seeing clear weakness to the downside. Look at these 3 wicks to the downside. It just signals that the price cannot push down. It's trying to push down but just cannot be sustained to the downside. So a flag definitely interests me on this pair. And yeah, what I would like to see, so I would like to see an entry right here. So I would like to see so that I get tagged in right here, and then I would like to see another push up to scale in, or a nice flag to scale in, or a nice break and retest trade to scale in. So right here, take this on the most recent high. But what can also happen, we can start to get exhausted with the move. So we can get an ascending impulse down, look for a reversal. Or same thing to the downside, we can get a descending from here, impulse up, look for a flag. We can get a large impulse down, so something like this, look for a flag to go short. Or we can get maybe a push, pull back another push, break and retest, definitely high probability. And then this would be classified as an ascending channel. So right here would be that ascending channel. And when we do see an ascending channel, and if we do then see evidence of price reversing, we know that it's high probability that the price will continue trending to the downside. So yeah, that is definitely what I'm looking for in this pair. As I said, this looks better than the Aussie and US dollar because it fits my plan. And the impulse in the same direction as the ascending is not really a concern for me on this pair. And we are getting a combo trade, which I know is high probability that it will continue to the upside. So I'm happy to look for trades on the Aussie and the Japanese yen. And that is it for the whole forecast. Currently getting some moves, but the prior price action has really been just volatile and dirty. So a little bit more careful about seeing the trades. Yeah, that is it for this forecast, and I will see you in the next one.